Last part. Are you still with me, amigos? Okay. But when the smallest thing enters your mind, yes, when the smallest thing enters your mind, form will appear. And where there is form, there will be an opponent and there will be yourself. Facing each other, there will be conflict. And in a situation like this, the mysterious functions of change and metamorphosis will not occur with freedom. First, your mind will fall into thoughts of death, and you will lose all clarity of spirit. How then will you stand readily? How then would you stand readily and with resolve for a fight? Even if you should win, it would be what is called a blind victory, and this is not the true object of the art of swordsmanship. Yes, it's not the true art of swordsmanship. Nothingness is not what you would call empty-headedness. It is the foundation of the mind and has no form. You should never be taken by phenomena. Once you are the least bit taken by something, your chi will be drawn to it. And once your chi is even slightly drawn to something, it will be incapable of adapting, or rather be incapable of adaptability or openness. Yes? Openness. You hear what I'm saying, amigos? Openness. Yes. It will go beyond what you are facing, but not reach the place you are not facing. When it goes too far, your energy will overflow and be uncontrollable. When it can't go far enough, it will be clogged up and useless. In neither case, you see, in neither case will it be able to respond to change. What I am calling not one thing means neither being taken by nor drawn toward phenomena. That there is neither opponent nor myself, and that there is nothing more than following phenomena as they come, responding to them and leaving no traces. You comprende? Leaving no traces. Okay, whatever. The Yi King, that book of changes, yes, says, no thoughts, no actions, being serene in non-movement, perceiving and thus becoming intimate with the particulars of heaven and earth. If a man who studies the art of swordsmanship understands this principle, he will be close to the way. Yes, close to the way. Shoken asked, what does there is neither opponent, my opponent, nor myself mean? The cat replied, meow. The cat replied, because I exist, my opponent exists. If I do not exist, neither will my opponent. Opponent is the name we give primarily to someone who stands against us. Yin and yang, water and fire are of this sort. For the most part, yes, something that has form will surely have something in opposition to it. However, if there is no form, yes, to my mind, there will be nothing opposing it. When there is nothing in opposition, there is no contention. This is what is meant by there is neither an opponent nor myself. When phenomena and myself have both been forgotten, and I am deeply serene and tranquil, then I am in harmony and at one with the world. Though I crush the form of my opponent, I myself will not know it. This is not knowing, but rather there will be no thought here whatsoever, and I will only move in accordance with my perceptions. When the mind is deeply serene and tranquil, the world is my world. Yes, there is no right, no wrong, liking or disliking, or being taken by phenomena. Everything, you see, everything, including this biscuit tin here. Yes, everything, within the boundaries of pain and pleasure. Pleasure. That makes me think of fit women, man. Hot women with the... let me concentrate on this story, man. Stop thinking about the fit, hot women. Yes. Everything within the boundaries of pain and pleasure, or gain and loss, are created by my mind. And though we say that heaven and earth are vast, there is nothing to seek outside our own minds. An ancient worthy said, when there is dust in the eye, the three worlds are shut out. When the mind and heart are without a care, one's whole life is at ease. Yes. Here, let me float for a while. While I float, you can look at the lamp. It's a nice lamp, eh? All right. Let me see. I've got to finish the story. Yes. Right. Where was I? I was here. Okay. When even a little bit of dust or sand gets into your eye is unable to open. It's just like this when you put something into a bright and clear place where originally there was nothing. This is a metaphor. A metaphor, you dummies, for the mind. Another saying has it, surrounded by 10 of thousands of the enemy, your form may be pummeled into SP, into small pieces. But your mind is yours. It's still yours. Even the greatest opponent can do nothing. You hear me? Even the greatest opponent can do nothing about that. Confucius said, even an ordinary man cannot be robbed of his will. But when you are confused, that very mind will become an assistant to your opponent. I'll stop talking here. You should now, you Oedipus phallus liquor, you should now simply engage in self-reflection. And I don't mean looking in the fucking mirror, man. And seek within yourself. A teacher can only transmit a technique or enlighten you to a principle, but receiving the truth of the matter is something within yourself. Yes? This is called grasping it on one's own. It is also called transmission from mind to mind, and again, a special transmission beyond the scriptures. This is not turning one's back on the scriptures. It is saying that a teacher cannot transmit this to you. This is not only in the study of Zen. From the law of the mind of the Confucian sages down to the arts, grasping it on one's own is always a matter of transmission from mind to mind. It is a special transmission beyond the scriptures. The scriptures are within yourself, you hear me? The scriptures are within yourself. Those that are written down only point. They point like this, you see? Pointy, pointy. They point. Those that are written down only point out what you have not been able to see on your own. This is not something conferred on you by a teacher. It is easy to teach and also easy to listen to the teachings. It is only difficult to see that they are something within you. Yes? Like your blasted stomach. Yes? Within you. And to make them your own. This is called seeing into one's own nature. Yes? Like seeing into this lovely lamp. Enlightenment, amigo, is the perception that you have been having a wild dream. An awakening is the same. There is no difference between them. So saith and endeth this. Now you can see the hands. The demon's sermon on the martial arts.